you that is all, it's a mashup. It's an idea that I had after reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where in a sequence here in this book, Arthur Dent, who's the protagonist, he says something very innocuous, like, here's the phrase, "I seem to be having terrible problems with my lifestyle." He says, and then his words get swallowed up by this wormhole and sent out through space and time, and it lands in a different galaxy at a peace conference where two tribes have been warring for millennia, and they misunderstood his words as they land, because there's a grave insult in their mother tongue to the mother. It's like an intergalactic yo mama. And it leads to mass extinction. I think that's very funny. I do have a morbid sense of humor though. But and if that's not disturbing enough, this leads me to the idea of the song that I was thinking about. What if a Foo Fighters song from 1996 got swallowed up, sent out through time and space, not that far in space at least, lands in Bel Air, circa 1970, in Sly Stone's mansion, where he's recording. They're trying to make, there's a riot going on, and it's been hampered for quite a while, this process. This is not something I make up, by the way. These are the facts of the process. Everything about the Foo Fighters song and the wormhole, pure fantasy. This is in my mind. But this is what happened in 1970, around there, because it was hampered by all sorts of fun, powder, based fun. And also the fact that Sly had bought Baboon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm listening. If you were to acquire a pet, please go for a parakeet or a hamster or something of the sort. Do not buy a baboon. Especially not a male baboon. This is nerdy baboonology, I guess, but they get very territorial, and they will defend their territory with often extreme amounts of violence, and this was a male baboon. So, ill-advised. He also had a dog, a pit bull, that he named Gun. Again, I'm not making this shit up. And he used to amuse himself by letting the animals loose in the studio while people were working. Because it was a lot of fun watching Graham Chapman dive for cover and jump up on the mixer to save his life, and not least limbs. The thing was that everyone in the band was sick and tired of the baboon. Pitbull, Gun, the pitbull, was also sick of the baboon, so one morning he got hold of it and killed it. And then I'm sad to say this, but it happened, he raped it. Pretty fucking dark, and I think it's I mean, this is funny to me, but this is my Norwegian sense of humor, I'm sorry. So, and it's in this scenario where my imagination kicks in, because it triggers my imagination, that Fred Stone, who is Sly's brother, slightly more sober than the other members of the band, he comes waltzing in pretty early in the studio, around 2 p.m., and he sees that there are no people there. Fabulous. The baboon and the dog are busy, also fabulous. I can get some work done. So he sits down with the guitar, and it's at this moment that the Foo Fighters song just lands in his lap. And he thinks, wow, that's a funky song right there. Played in a very unfunky way. Let me see what I can do about that. And he starts to muck about on his guitar. There's multiple layers of cultural appropriation going on here, with me trying to play you the song. Do you know what cultural appropriation is called in Japanese? Me neither. I'm gonna write a manga. Anyway, this is how Monkey Wrench by the Foo Fighters is in my mind, played by Sly and the Family Stone in 1970. It disappeared with time, it never made much sense. Adolescent resident, having the best of the battle, running my revenge. 1 in 10, 1 in 10, 1 in 10. I don't wanna be your monkey wrench. Accident, I'd rather leave than suffer this. under my feet. Falter, it's getting darker. I go missing, like I lose myself, like I lose and I falter. It's getting darker. I go missing, like I lose myself, like I lose myself. What a man could achieve in the safety of fences everywhere he looked to. Streams and flower beds, cloudless skies, and all the poetry sang on end. He's always sure of the quality of everything he produces. Always has faith in his superiority. Never ever doubts anything he says. It's always genius, but I don't need not here with me. 'Cause without you to rely on, I got nowhere.